Hello, my name is Dr. Michael Carruthers, and I'm making this video to explain why music is very important to me and why I think music education is important for young people. I'm a native Detroiter, born and raised in Detroit. Went to Detroit public schools, and I can tell you that I am a proud graduate of the Cass Technical High School in Detroit. While I was in the K-12 Detroit public school system, I was introduced to music in the 4th grade on a baritone by my music teacher, Marsha McNeil, who years later I had the good fortune and blessing upon graduating from college to become a colleague of hers as a band director in the Detroit public school system. But she introduced me to music, and I played music in elementary and middle and high school. While I was in middle school, I heard a new genre called jazz. And I was able to study jazz in the beginning from my band director, Mr. Nathaniel Chillis, who at the time was a Motown sideman and a jazz artist. And he was willing to stay after school with a number of us to teach us how to play jazz. And so I was introduced in jazz at Pelham Middle School. And when I was promoted to high school at Cass Tech, I met a number of friends who 40 years later we're still good friends, who had like interests in learning how to play and perform jazz. And that would include Dr. Bill Banfield, Trent Mitchell, Kim Jordan, Regina Carter, and Kim Jordan. And while I was at high school, I played my first gig for money in the 10th grade. And I thought it was absolutely fantastic because I didn't make a lot of money, but I was able to do something that I truly enjoyed and was able to get paid for it. When I graduated from high school, I entered Wayne State University. And I was a working musician. I worked my way through school by performing gigs. And while I was at Wayne State, I had a number of opportunities to play with some very good musicians that shaped my musical identity in terms of jazz. And those are listed are Regina Carter, James Carter, and Doc Severinsen of the Tonight Show Band. Also, I had the good fortune, because Motown is obviously very strong in Detroit, I was able to perform with some Motown sidemen, and that was a very valuable experience, which included Richard Pistol Allen, who was the original member of the Funk Brothers, and sidemen Beans Bowles, Marcus Belgraves, and Johnny Trudell. After I graduated from college, I served as a music educator in the Detroit public school system for 25 years and met some phenomenal students and phenomenal staff. And I had the good fortune of training some young people who eventually, upon graduation from high school, became professional musicians and music educators in their own right. For me personally, music education has been a passport for me to see the world. Because of jazz, I have been able to perform in practically every venue in the Metro Detroit area, which includes Orchestra Hall and Cheyne Park, etc. And I also have been able to travel the world by performing music in London, in Paris, in Switzerland, and in Montreal. I have performed in 6 Montreux Jazz Festivals in Detroit, which is now called the Detroit Jazz Festival, and I actually had an opportunity to perform in the original Montreux Jazz Festival in Switzerland. So music for me has been a passport for my success and my future. I was able to experience some opportunities that I probably wouldn't have been able to experience if I did not perform music, and I highly support music education in all genres for all young people because it teaches discipline, it teaches respect for the arts and creativity, and certainly it makes all of our young people better music consumers. And so for activities that are involving in the music education aspect for young people, I think these are very important and I fully support them. Thank you.